That's why I'm saying if there's a choice, it's fine. Jirge, there's going to be problems back here.
Yeah, we're going to run into the same problem that we're running into right now with the internet, though. Is that sooner or later, there's going to be 5 companies that own all the internet tubes, 5 companies that own all the roads, and say, well, you know, that guy owns the roads in LA, it charges more.
Yeah, but he's an asshole if there's no other option. It's like
there is another option.
You
can take the bus. Oh, there is another option. You can go on the subway. You can get out and walk. There is another option. It's inconvenient, but there's another option.
Okay.
You want to get out and walk across LA?
I mean, but is there another, like, other roads you can drive, or just no other road?
I'm sure there'll be government-funded roads that everybody is going to be on because they don't want to pay the money because they're Jews. But hey, at least the roads that guy paid for will be in good condition.
Well, yeah, the people that pay get the better stuff, and the people that don't want to pay get the crappier stuff. And for some people, the crappier stuff is better, and for other people, it's not. Well, for some people, it's not worth paying. And for some people, it is worth paying.
And there's some people who can't afford it.
Then it's not worth paying if they can't afford it.
Then how do they eat if they have to, you know, shunt off to their money to paying for roads that they don't use?
They don't. They get wrecked because whatever they're doing doesn't make enough money. But that's a similar argument with, like, the whole single motherhood bullshit, where it's like, do you subsidize single mothers and all the problems that they bring with the kids they raise, or
do you let them die?
Do you let them die?
That's the question. It's not a comfortable question to ask, but
it's not. But the question is the problem going to be solved right now, or are you going to postpone the problem and let it fester? And it sucks. You know, no one wants to answer that question because no one wants to be the guy that says, "Nah, you didn't pay, so you can't eat. I'm sorry." And then they go India mode, in Africa mode, like that. Thanks.
When my friends get kicked by the truck,
oh, because I'm getting ammo. And then that's a small opening. So if you want me to fight Gay Satan, you can sub out and I'll fight him. Yeah, I think you should step back. Let me do it. Fuck you, Satan. You're gonna hit me with your lag beam. Oh, are you doing it again? Okay, go ahead.
I would rather have the freedom to go on any road I want to go on.
Yeah, but that's not fair. That's not
paying for roads that I'm not using.
And I would love the freedom to walk in anybody's house and eat their food, but they wouldn't like that, and I wouldn't like it if other people came into my stuff too. So there's that. Sure, it would be nice.
Until something changes and you need to go somewhere else.
Yeah, but it's that same question, the survival of the fittest question. There you go, you died. Now it's my turn.
Yeah, it's not survival of the fittest right now with you know the whole internet thing either.
Oh no, because the government's being a bunch of jerks, and they're saying we can't let everyone do the broadband because then the roads would be dug up or some crap. And so now when I call for customer support, people say, "Oh, we're not a monopoly. You could always use DSL." And I'm like, DSL is not a level.
Yeah, but it's an option.
It's not a level competitor.
It's an option. It's the same argument you're making.
It's not the
same argument you're making.
No, but it doesn't.
All the people who don't want to pay as much get wrecked. You got to jump on the DSL.
But they're not letting other people try to do it. Like with roads, anybody can come up and build a road. And maybe a road is a bad argument because a road is limited for space, so maybe they just have to regulate roads. And on that, I guess I could concede because there's only so much space.
what other things would be taxed that would be better privatized?
For example, like, I guess I want to say the internet, but the
internet's already privatized.
Well, not really. Kind of, but not really. It's sort of privatized. Where, yeah, the internet is privatized, but other people can't be digging up and planting their own cables for alternative high-speed internet.
They can. Those companies just don't want to spend the money to pay the road crews.
The government doesn't let them. They say you don't have permission to dig. We already gave Roadrunner and whatever their name is the permission to do the digging, so we can't have everybody digging up all this stuff all the time.
Yeah, and the government said that because Roadrunner paid them bunches of money to make them say that.
Maybe, but if that's the case, then the government should regulate them because they have a monopoly.
Yeah, but the government is getting paid by them. Why would I regulate somebody who's paying me? This is the very issue of corruption there.
I know, yeah, and they should. I'm just telling you, I know why they don't want to. Of course, you're right, they don't want to. But they should regulate it, because if there isn't ample competition, it's bullcrap. You're just playing Monopoly, the board game. And I own all of Boardwalk, and every time you walk by here, you gotta pay me. That's bullshit. That's what Monopoly's about. It's about teaching you how there's a lot of bullcrap in the world. That's why I hate that game. I played that game a few times, and I'm like, dude, F this game! All I do here, it buys all the things, and then once they have everything on one side, they win. So I never trade anything with anyone, and just everybody tries to monopolize. Now, if they let other people have high-speed internet and there were other competitors, then it would be harder. Because if Cox is like, oh, pay me $300 a month for internet, and somebody goes, hey, only pay me $100 for internet, everybody's going to siphon away from Roadrunner. They're going to be like, I'm sorry, we're lowering the price. And that's what they need.
I think